Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my two different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Sagittarius, welcome to your tarot reading for July 4th to the 10th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. I have the 9-card block here, Saggy. 3 recent past, 3 focused energy, 3 future outcome. I have a selection of oracles, a lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck to reveal this 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords is here as well. Seriously, the 5s, which, are not the most, favorable cards in the tarot, are everywhere at the moment. I feel that there is a collective energy where we're all feeling a little bit in lack at the moment. Now, this is probably because of what's going on in the world at the moment. Obviously, we are in some kind of recovery phase from a very serious time the last couple of years. Cost of living's getting higher, there's more stresses. So I'm seeing this energy everywhere where there's a little bit of, like lack or a little bit of struggle, but it feels like, there are options coming in as well. So we'll get to that. I'll start with the oracles. I've got befriend the word polarize, and I've got celebrate your wins. Now, polarity is about the opposites, okay? You might be dealing with a situation that feels very kind of opposite to how you are, maybe out of alignment. You might be dealing with somebody who you feel gives you, opposite sides. I always see that in the moon with the tame dog, wild wolf energy. Could be something like that that's putting you off balance here is what I'm feeling. So we'll get to that. Celebrate your wins. It feels like there is positive in the situation as well. And yeah, even though I'm sensing some losses here, the cards are saying take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Look at where things are headed. Celebrate the wins that you've had. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So it feels like there is a transformation coming, or there is a climax or a peak in this situation, okay? We're going to be starting the reading on death. We're going to be ending it on 2 of Swords. This feels like you're at the crossroads at the moment, and you're on the journey to either transform or end a situation that's been causing you the stress or struggle. I'm also feeling this kind of competitive edge here with somebody. 5 of Swords, you've got 3 of Pentacles, the moon. This could be in the workplace, I'm feeling, for most of you with the Pentacles energy that I see. It feels like there is like a lot of competition, a lot of challenge, that you might be dealing with people that are kind of, facing off against each other in some way. The moon in a reading can talk about undercurrents, can talk about secrets, can talk about people showing you one side of themselves, but really there's something else going on. So I would just say be really mindful about the agendas of people and what's going on around you at the moment. Sometimes the Five of Swords talks about fighting a little bit of a losing battle here, and that, you know, we need to make some different choices. Conclusions are within reach. What is that conclusion that you're going to come to, okay? Sometimes there's no winners when there's the Five of Swords, but that is just an indication that it's time to make a different choice, to do things differently, okay? I think that you are becoming aware, Saggy, that it's possibly an ending that you're looking at. I think you've given the situation a red hot go, but it just hasn't delivered, you know, what you had hoped for or what the promise was. The moon might mean that you're surrounded by people that, you know, they seem to have good intentions on the outside, but they keep disappointing you, they keep letting you down. You're really just wanting to put some hard work in at this stage of your life and go places, and it just feels at a miss for you, I must say. So it's causing you a lot of stress, Nine of Swords, worry about this team environment, about, you know, what you can or can't build here. The Three of Pentacles is like, I'm always at this apprentice level. I just can't get to the empire building, to emperor level. There's a strong feeling of somebody else in control here. The Six of Pentacles, I actually see the emperor here who's breadcrumbing these people, and I just feel this is the position that you're feeling in at the moment, Sagittarius. It's like, I'm willing to do the work, but it doesn't matter how hard I work, people let me down and I just end up getting the leftovers, and it's out of balance for me of where I want to go. It's like you want to switch into the emperor mode here, the one that's in control, not obviously doing this to others, but in control of your life. Because the Five of Pentacles is this feeling of lack that you just haven't been able to bust out of, okay? So I feel like intuitively the moon, you know, I think your intuition is telling you that you're at the crossroads and it's time to move on. And I think there has been a lot of contemplation, Saggy, about, well, where do I move on to then? So it is time to start seeking, because what you are seeking is seeking you. And I feel that you will be looking at an ending. And sometimes it's not until we make that decision that the sun rises, right, and eclipses the moon. Eclipse is the transformation energy. So you might be making that decision within yourself. I surrender. This is just not working. I want to transform my situation, turn that base metal into gold. It feels like it's had its season, it's had its cycle, or it never really got off the ground, this. So in order to move forward quickly, like the Knight of Swords says that you can make a progress leap here. There's a quantum leap that you can make, but I think it starts with an ending here, Saggy. So the good thing is that Temperance is here, and Death is number 13, but Temperance is number 14, meaning that should you end this situation, and I feel like it's a work situation that's just not paying, then you will move into balance pretty quickly and take a quantum leap ahead. Now, Temperance is the healer, the soother. It's going to heal your situation. And I think that you are being guided to make this decision. And we see in the card, you know, the sun energy takes that next step and moves over the horizon. So I think the path will be revealed after you've made the decision or even communicated what you're doing here. You need to be mindful to make your decision from fact and logic, what you know, the pros and cons. The reality is, if we stay in a situation without the work of change or transformation, we will generally get more of the same, especially if we're running this energy of lack and loss. Intuitively, you're feeling you need to move on, but don't be swayed by the emotions. Oh, I don't want to let others down. I don't want to let the team down. Well, the only person you're letting down is yourself if you stay in this situation. So celebrate your wins. The decision to move on is a win for you, and it feels like you're being guided, and that's the very thing that's going to repair your situation here, Saggy. So well, let's see what's beyond this, because this feels like, you know, okay, we've come to that decision. But what next? Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's like getting out of a pattern of sabotage. the Seven of Swords links into the moon for me, where the agenda here in this role that you're in right now is, you know, somebody else taking the, you know, maybe the profits, the recognition, like it's working for somebody else, but you're the martyr of it, right? It's not working for you, and it's sabotaging your ability to really move ahead. Yeah, Five of Cups is here. It feels like a disappointment, and I know it feels like a loss because you've worked at this, you've invested in this, but, you know, it feels like to move beyond it, we do actually need to leave it. Yeah, Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a card of happiness, but it's also a card of stability. This is what we don't have in this situation, the ability to lay a foundation, to build a stable base for abundance to be built on. And the Four of Wands is a milestone, so it feels like this is a milestone along the way, but the energy of this situation is just not conducive to creating that reality that you truly want. If you are seeing 1111, Saggy, the universe is trying to get your attention and say, hey, Saggy, you know, I know we have to move on one more time, but this might be the last time for a while, and you'll finally be able to heal, finally move into your power. This is your major arcana, Saggy, and finally come into a place of balance. So, Saggy, that's what I have for you, and I'm wishing you all the best with it. Drop me a comment if you're called to share. I read them all, and I do try to interact with you all over there as well. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energy. Do hit that subscribe button. It really supports my channel, and it lets you know when I post new videos. So I see that as the balance between us. Wishing you all the best with the situation, Saggy. Do take care. Bye for now.